Hey everybody, I'm Eddierhea and you're watching my YouTube channel. I'm at South Cumberland State Park at Foster Falls. This is part of the Fiery Gizzard Trail and of course part of Tennessee State Parks. Take a look, see what we've got. This is a quick little tour of this. Some things you can see while you're here. Enjoy. So the Foster Falls Campground, this is where I am behind me. It's all primitive campground. I think there's a washout or a wet, a water source, and there's a restroom over here. But we'll give you kind of a view of what this campground looks like. Keep in mind, this is primarily geared towards those who are primitive camping, tent camping, and not designed for campers. So behind me you see campsite number 9. Again, these are some semi-primitive. If you are bringing a camper, you're going to boondock. There's no dump station. There's no wet facility or water, running water, and no electricity at these sites. So they are what they are. As you can see, they have a 6x6 perimeter, and there's a nice picnic table, and there is a burn pit. So these are pretty nice little sites, and if you're into boondocking, if you're into tent camping, this is perfect for what it is. There are several sites around here. I think there are 25. Then again, this is at the Foster Falls Campground of South Cumberland State Park near Tracy City, Tennessee. One of the things I was talking about was running water. There is a running water spigot, as you can see right here behind me, and it's just right in front of this bathhouse. Let's have a look-see and go in this restroom. Again, this is at the center area of the campground. They have motion lights. Well, they have switch lights. As you can see, there's a urinal sink, couple of sinks. There's a stall here, and then a shower. And these are all this is very clean. So it works well. There's not going to be a lot of people here, but there's certainly enough that it's kept very clean and very useful. One of the nice things they're doing here at this park is to restrict somewhat the impact and bring some seclusion to the campsites. Behind me you see all these little bitty pine trees. They're planted everywhere around the sites. Of course, they're very small now. They'll grow to be quite large. But this kind of brings some privacy to these primitive type campsites. Again, if you use that boondocking style camping, or you're in a tent, that's what this is set up for. But it's really nice to see the effort that's gone into trying to create some seclusion around these type campsites. And you can see, like, here's the site behind me, and there's little trees just everywhere. So I like that. Several of these sites have a reasonable proximity to each other. They're kind of way allow you to be by yourself, and then there are others that are closer. Directly behind me here is site 20. Now, behind me this way is site 21 and site 23. So they're reasonably close together. If you're camping with a group or a couple of people or a couple of different tents, those would be better selection than others. Directly across from 23 is site 22, which is behind me. And again, all of these sites have a 6x6 border. That kind of helps with the washing. And they have a burn pit, and they have a picnic table. And some reasonable parking areas. Just beyond the campground is the access to the Foster Falls. It's a viewing area and hiking grounds. Now keep in mind, part of this hike is part of the Fiery Gizzard Trail, which extends from Tracy City well on down to here. At least a portion of the Fiery Gizzard. We'll go down and take a look, see what's here. At the beginning of the trailhead for the Foster Falls hike, there's a pavilion. There is a restroom, and they also have a picnic area up here. Fair to suggest that there's quite a few people in the summertime. This looks like to be a beautiful hike. Obviously, it can be a very long hike, depending upon how far the Fiery Gizzard Trail you're going to do. And right in the middle of South Cumberland State Park, it's a real nice place. So behind me, you can see the valley the creekside washes into. To my side and beyond is Foster Falls. You can hike down to the bottom of that. It's a little beyond this, and then there's a switchback that goes all the way down. I don't know that we'll do that today, but it certainly looks like a great hike for the future. This is a beautiful area. It's big sky. It's big. It's big. Of course, I know there's bigger elsewhere, but this is beautiful here. So make this trip. This is just something small and easy to see, where I'm sure if you get down in the neck grit, down in the bottom, it's perfect. So beautiful. There's a second access point behind me. It leads a bridge across the creek, and then you go over to it, and you can see the pool on the downside of the falls. It's really pretty. We're amongst the wooded forest behind us, and it's a well-led and established trail. This is something really nice and worth seeing. If you're not familiar with the Fiery Gizzard Trail, there are primitive campsites off the trail. I think the total 20 some odd miles. I'm at one now. This is a group site. Really nothing to be seen. You can see behind me there is a trail marker here, but for the most part it's primarily open. There is a large burn area alongside this, but it's set up, do your thing. And there you go. As you can see, the burn pit here. And there is a bathhouse or a waste house here. Outhouse there. Directly behind me is the other side of the falls where I came from, the overlook. If you look from the overlook straight across, you can see where I am. This is up Fiery Gizzard Trail, not very far, and I pull off. It's a highly visited area. You can tell there's people been here, and there are people here now. It's in 30 degrees or so, well, probably about 35, 37 degrees, and plenty of people have been up through here. So you got your quick review of Foster Falls, the Fiery Gizzard, and South Cumberland State Park. I want to finish up with the trip to the Mountain Goat Market. It's supposed to be a real good market here in Monteagle, Tennessee, and then after we eat, we're headed back home. So a good day trip to come up here to South Cumberland State Park and Foster Falls. If you're a first-time viewer, make sure you give me a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button and also the bell notification. That way you can get videos every time we release one. If you're a returning viewer, thank you for watching our videos, and we hope you'll continue to enjoy. So thanks again, and remember, always dream big and live for the moment.